This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for Wednesday, October the 1st. Gonna run through the stocks numbers here, but I'm gonna run through them really quickly and just give you the rough overhead view. Corn stocks as of September 1st came in 13% below last year. On farm down 18%, off farm down 10%. I want to remember these figures and bear with me here. Total soybean inventory down 8% from last year, down 18% on farm, off farm down 3%. We're going to focus on those just for the next few seconds here because we have less on farm inventory, considerably less, 18% less corn and soybeans on farm, off farm. Corn, obviously down 10%, I said. Soybeans down 3%. Here's the thing. We arguably have production and crops coming at us that may not be that much bigger than last year, and we have less storage being used. We have less stocks. Heading into harvest, I would be again a little bit concerned if I was a cash buyer without adequate coverage. These numbers are supportive to the cash market. You can say corn was up. Yeah, corn was a little bit higher than we expected yesterday, but the bottom line is year to year, it's down. Our corn and soybean stocks have shrunk. Again, go back to yesterday's video and watch it. Our demand is not soft. We have very solid demand. We just produce some large crops and now we got to work through them. Again, this cash market, I think, is going to get a little stronger as we go here. We're already hearing of basis levels tightening up, even in areas with pretty heavy corn harvest taking place. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I definitely think that is something worth watching. I don't think we're going to see the big movement at fall and big selling like a lot of these analysts seem to think we will. Not to be left out, wheat inventory came in. It was up 6% from last year, up 4% on farm, 7% higher off farm. Not really a big concern there. Wheat really, we're starting to use a lot more wheat though, especially on the exports. So the wheat stock's really not that negative. The stocks move data, and again, it moves me into my second thing, and I incorporated these two basis values. I do think basis values are going to get a little bit firmer. Now, yeah, we have high corn in inventory in Iowa. We have a high end corn inventory in Nebraska. We knew that. There really wasn't a lot that came out in yesterday's report that was bullish. Not really a lot that was bearish. It was mostly a neutral report, kind of as expected. It's a new month today, so we'll see if that makes a difference. Third and final thing I want to touch on here is corn. Our corn has kind of hit a wall, and it's not drying in the field. Two very different tales out here. Some corn getting very dry, and then you got other corn that's gotten down into the low 20s and percent on moisture, and it just stalled. So that's a sign that the crop died, didn't mature, it died. It does tend to struggle to dry down after that. Soybeans, that is not a problem. We got reports yesterday, soybeans coming in below 8% out of the field. You're grinding just as many as you're harvesting, in my opinion. And I know there's a lot of guys will fight me on that. But when soybeans get that dry, you are leaving a lot in the field, and unfortunately, that's going to cause a lot of shrink every time they're handled. You will see splits and cracks and grinding on that. Soybeans, I've said it 100 times, I'm going to say it again. It might be a difficult crop to store this year. Those are the three things I'm watching today.